Hey family, Igni here, welcome back to Shadowverse, and it's no secret that Dragon is my favorite class in the game. And I've made it pretty publicly known that Zirnitra is my favorite card in the game. So it only follows that today, I'm playing Ramp Dragon with Zirnitra. That's right, you know that Ramp Dragon list that I showed last time? Well, I took out some cards, added in some new ones, bing bang boom. Zirnitra Ramp Dragon, and god am I loving it. Maybe Zirnitra is not even a good card. Maybe, right? But the happiness I get when I play Zirnitra, my favorite card in the entire game, it's just like, I can't beat it, you know? Sometimes things are worth spending your ranked points on, and if I have to lose a couple of games just to make Zirnitra work, then so be it. But I've actually been winning with this deck, believe it or not. At least a little bit. Of course, now that I'm recording, I'm just gonna go on a massive losing streak. First game up against Forestcraft. Oh god. Okay, OTK Roach is actually quite a bad matchup for this. Quite a bad matchup for this. I cut one Imprisoned Dragon for Siegfried and stuff, so yeah, that makes this matchup a little worse actually, since we'd have less wards to stop the onslaught here. Having the Draconic Fervor is not bad, although I'd really like to get, you know, the usual suspects. Ayla, Dragon Oracle, of course, for the ramp, because so much of this deck is top heavy with the Odins and the Zirnitras and Lucifers. Maybe a little too much, frankly, but you know, it's not gonna stop me. It's not gonna stop me. Plays a Goblin turn 1, so it's like an aggro OTK Roach. So we got the Unica and the Imprisoned Dragon to stop that a little bit. And we just need to wait for the ramp on 5. Hopefully we get Dragon Oracles. That's the dream. Sylvan Justice. Okay. Probably gonna play a Fairy here. I'm just gonna play Imprisoned Dragon. Just to stop the bleeding. Alright, Oracle's good. If we just draw a second Oracle now, our turn 4 is lit. Just saying. Maybe I should have just played the Oracle instead of the Imprisoned Dragon there, actually. Selwyn's Command. Just to get through this. Really wants to get through me, into my face. I don't blame ya. Ooh, the Goblin Mount. Oh, that is sexy. Now we just have to hope that he doesn't have, like, DOD. And the Goblin Mount is going to do a lot of work for us. It's gonna do a lot of work for us. I honestly don't think the Odin has that much. Ooh. I was gonna say that I don't think the Odin has that much value in this matchup, but maybe not. Not evolving the Ancient Elf is probably a mistake, because now I get to Goblin Mount it. Oh, and I even get to Blazing Breath the Goblin. Oh, that's Craigasm right there. That's some Craigasm worthy draw. That's why Blazing Breath is so good right now in this meta. Against an aggressive meta, Blazing Breath is really good. I feel when it's a 1 mana deal 2 damage and Rune has a 1 mana deal 3 damage to anything, including face. But you know, you can't always get what you want. Rune just gets everything. Not much we can do about it. Fortune Hunter Fina is such an insane card that's added in this expansion, huh? Look at all these Odins that I'm not gonna use, probably. So next turn I have 8. And I could run an Odin for removal. But right now I probably want to play Wyvern Cavalier. And reduce Fort, maybe? I think definitely the Wyvern Cavalier is the play. I can't leave a 5-1 up. That's just suicide. It's just that, what do I reduce with the Wyvern Cavalier? I think I'll reduce the Draconic Fervor so that I can play it and then have better draws. Since I'm not really super happy with my hand right now. So now at 8 I can play it and then hope for something better and, you know, better draws. Instead of having 2 Odins and a Fort in a matchup where I don't even need Odins that badly. I have to be really careful of... I have to be really careful of the Roach eventually. Oh, Jesus. Cool off, man. Actually, the Odin's not even bad here. Right? Just to trade into both minions. I'll do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. Make haste, Sleipnir! Seems fine to me. At 9, I can play the Draconic Fervor with Fort now, if I so choose. I really gotta be careful that he doesn't assemble the pieces for the combo, though. That's why I want to start healing back up with the Fervors and stuff. Dance of Death. That just means he can't play it on my Baja later. Of which I have 2 now. Woo! That Imprisoned Dragon's nice, but I don't think I'm at risk of the combo. He only has 2 cards in hand. Let's just play the Fort. Or Forte, rather. And we'll be satisfied with that. We'll be satisfied with that. We have to play the Imprisoned Dragon when we think he's gonna blow off the Roach. He's not gonna do it now, is he? Oh, he might. Because he might have 2 Roaches in hand. Fairy Circle, Roach, Roach. Or Fairy Circle, Fairy, Fairy, Roach. Oh, that's nuts. Don't tell me you have Nature's Guidance in your hand, too. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. Well, at least that went our way a little bit. We have to play the Baja. We can't risk our board getting blown out by combo. So I can't let him pounce his Roach back or something like that. And I'm not gonna complain playing a 13-13. Hopefully this guy can go face. Hopefully he doesn't just get the nuts draw. He only has 3 cards in hand. One of them is a Fairy. Fairy Circle. If that's Fairy, 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 Roach, I'm going to flip. Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's not lethal though. It's not actually lethal. Now I just need to draw Breath of Salamander and I win. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, this is unfortunate. Do I have lethal? I have 10. I have 7 with Genesis Dragon. That's not enough. Bahamut can't go face now. And he can draw like basically anything to do 1 damage to face. I have to play the second Baja, right? And just pray. Don't draw anything. Draw something useless. Draw your 3rd Fairy Circle or something, please. You've got to be shitting me.
This victory is a testament to your strength.
Alright, we're going again. Took out the Lucifers. Took out the Siegfrieds, and we're just gonna give this a try. This is a list I was running earlier as well off camera, but then I figured Siegfried and Lucifer is playing it safe as well. Maybe we don't need to play it safe. Maybe we can just go bold. Look, we're going to make Zirnitra work. Zirnitra Ramp Dragon. I swear. It's not my fault I don't have Sahakil, so I have to do this. No turn 1 is good for me, so no insight. No turn 2 is bad for me as well. Really wanting to draw Oracle or something here. Magic Missile. That's a lot of 10 cost. That's too many 10 cost.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic will help.
Alright.
Can't keep relying on you, Dragon.
So we have the Dragon Warrior on curve for good trades. Although Spellcraig Clark makes me really afraid of Daria. I'm shook. But at least we get to trade with this whole board. With our worst levy. Now we have 6. So now next turn I can play Draconic Fervor and Blazing Breath to respond to a threat. Hopefully. Without having to just play Draconic Fervor and do nothing. But we definitely want to get to 10 as soon as possible, because that Bahamut is key. It's instrumental to our survival. We don't have much healing anymore since I took out the Lucifers. So he's thinking real hard about something. 5 cost Ogler.
You're done for.
To trade in. Now I can Draconic Fervor Blazing Breath. And just move forward. Yes, more ramp. I'm okay with that. I have the Odin for any pertinent threats, but I don't think there's really gonna be one. If Daria's here and he plays an entire board, there's nothing I can do about that, really. Magic Missile. If Daria's here, he's gonna sacrifice a hand of 4, so that's pretty bad for him. Okay. It's not bad. Oh yes.
You are free, my darlings. Ready to
Oh, it feels good.
witness soar.
They never expect it. They never expect it. Against Haven it's pretty bad because he just plays Themis, but against other classes, this is not bad at all. I am totally okay with this. 13 damage on the board. Don't mind if I do. Dance of Death, one of the dragons. Hey, that's the great thing, right? When people play against Dragoncraft, they expect these huge threats.
Return.
And now that you play Zirnitra and you evolve it, you have 3 threats they have to take care of. What's Dance of Death gonna do? It's gonna be pretty ineffective. Let's yeah, let's heal up a little bit. Draw as well.
Unbelievable.
Now we just need to connect some damaged face. Ice form. Okay.
With a bang
And Daria as well. I can't imagine that he doesn't evolve the Daria to trade into the 4-3 here. I think he'd have to. Yeah. I think he'd have to. Because now what I have to do is I have to play Wyvern Cavalier into Dark Dragon Fort
swept away.
just to get through his face, and then I'd have to deal with this massive board he has also. So the plays are, I can Wyvern Cavalier, Dark Dragon Fort to go face for 10. That leaves me vulnerable to 9 damage. Or I could just play Bahamut. He could have Dance of Death. And then I play Genesis Dragon. That's also okay, I guess. I think I'm just gonna play Bahamut. And we'll just let that be. Hope this goes through. I'm not gonna be surprised if he held his hand back though, just because of the threat of Baha.
With your lifeblood.
With a bang and a boom.
This is retarded. I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with me on that. Just keep playing cards. It's fine. I'll be here.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
How do I win? I have 9 with Genesis Dragon. I can't actually deal with this entire board, unfortunately. I would like to be able to like Odin, trade or something. Well, that's not happening. Like, what I mean is I'd like to be able to Odin trade and then go face with Baha, but since he played that mage, that old mage. Look at his hand size. He played a bajillion cards and he still has 4 cards in hand. That's why Tempo Daria is so powerful. Now with 10. Genesis Dragon is just bad. I think Odin Unica is the play.
Make haste, Sleipnir. The battlefield's ours.
You've gotta see me dance.
I think this is the play.
You have angered me.
Come near, the god of war. Here, reign. All tough it out. Time to head home.
Now if he can kill me, this is gonna be problematic. I would feel freaking gypped. After all I've put into this game. Dance of Death on the Baha. You've got to be shitting me! I'm getting ulcers. I'm getting freaking ulcers. Oh my goodness. Okay, how are you gonna deal with this? Please tell me you can't deal with this. Please, God, tell me you can't deal with this.
Hey, that hurts.
Okay. I ran out of breath. I didn't even know I was holding.
The god of war. Here, reign.
Impressive. Looks like you won.
And that's Zirnitra Snapdragon, my favorite card in the game, and a deck that can actually win. Proven. And I've actually been winning off camera too, but I swear to God, right now there's a freaking curse on me. I put the camera on, and I just get like the worst rolls of all time. Honestly, I think it's the Hamza sleeves. The Hamza sleeves, man, this Doug is such a troll. He knows what I'm doing, and he's like sabotaging me. Right? I'm just gonna say it. I might denounce myself from the Church of Hamza. Just saying. Anyway, like the video if you did, don't if you didn't, subscribe for more Shadowverse in the very near future, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.